Hi, my name is Rebecca Conkle. Today I'm going to talk about what's your why. What compels you to get up and go to work or to do the things you don't want to do? Everyone needs some motivation. What is yours? Let's close our eyes and ask ourselves these following questions. When have you been happiest? What were you doing? When you close your eyes and picture yourself incredibly happy, what do you see? What makes you forget yourself for hours on end? When do you feel best about yourself and your surroundings? I'd like to share a personal story. I work for a direct sales company called 31, and I can remember starting with the company, and their first question was, "What's your why?" And I sat there and thought, and I was like, well, my why for the company and for myself is to work for them and to just make a little extra fun money that I'm able to buy myself some fun things. But as I continued with the company, my why slowly started to change, and I soon realized I was not just there for the money, but I was there to build friendships. I was there to help my business grow, and I wanted to be successful with this business. So at the next meeting, I can remember sharing my why and also sharing a personal experience that I had gone through. And it was just nice to hear other ladies' stories and hear that they were also going through some of the similar experiences. So we were able to help each other through and give each other advice. And I'm currently still working for the company part-time, and I still enjoy the relationships that I have built with the company. After starting graduate class this past year, we watched Simon Sinek, and he talked about starting with your why. This really sunk in and changed my thought process. Anytime I wanted to make a change, both in my classroom and personal life, I always asked myself, why? So this year in my classroom, when I wanted to create a project or have my students complete a task or simply just change the classroom around, I always started with why, and why do I want my students to do this? Why is this best for my students? And by doing this, it allowed me to reflect on the best interest of my students and put the best practices in place for them. One thing that I use in my classroom is PBIS. And some people might ask, why do you use PBIS? Well, throughout the year, I really saw that my students took to getting those little red tickets. And throughout the week, they collected the tickets and they saved them up. And by the end of the week, they were able to turn their tickets in for little prizes. And they always loved turning them in, even if it was just a little trinket or lunch with a friend. Seeing them smile to get that reward was just awesome, and I enjoyed seeing that. Another thing I tried this year in my classroom was allowing my students to pick who they wanted to sit by and how they wanted to arrange the classroom. And it was so exciting to see them sit by their friends and even try to sit by new friends and to build new friendships. And it was interesting to see the way they set up the classroom, but it was also rewarding both for me and the students because they were making the choices in the classroom and they felt like they had a say. My personal why motivates me to do everything I do in life. Sometimes I might ask myself, or I might ask God, why is this happening? But when I reflect on the conflicts I am faced with, I usually find a resolution. And in the end, I always tell myself everything will work out. Why do I get up in the morning? Well, I enjoy getting up in the morning to see my 2-year-old son running down the hallway saying, "Mama." And my why throughout the day for him is to hopefully teach him a new word or a new sound or a new action to help him grow in his knowledge. Also, my why personally throughout life is I always want to try to make someone else's life a little better, whether it be to make them smile or to give them a little positive thought for the day. When I'm able to do that for someone else, it makes me so much happier. So my why in life is just to make others happy. Why do I want to become a leader or principal? Well, back a year or two ago, it's probably because I wanted to make more money. But after going through this graduate program, it's no longer about the money. but it's about building a community. And I now not only want to make a change within a classroom, but I also want to make a change within an entire school. One of my favorite quotes that I came across by Jim Collins is, get the right people on the bus, the wrong people off the bus, and the right people in the right seats. This is a quote that I will stick with each day when I am a principal. By working together as a community, many changes can take place. So what's your why? What do you visualize in the morning to get yourself going? What motivates you to do everything you do? I will leave you with this saying: when you know why you do what you do, even the toughest days become easier. Thank you.